If you've been wanting to buy a condo near the beach that's been under $200,000 and just haven't been happy with the one or two condos that are available in that price point, you're in luck. Not only do we have one or two condos available under $200,000, there's about 50 right now on the market along the A1A corridor. Curious to find out more? Then stick around. My name's Larkin, and I'm a real estate agent here on the Space Coast. And when I'm not making videos like this one, I help people buy and sell real estate. So whether you're moving next week, next month, or next year, I am certain you have questions, and I'm here to help. This QR code, it'll take you to my calendar, find a spot that's right for you for your discovery call, and my contact information is below too. In the last 6 months, we had 48 condos sell between $43,000 and $200,000. These sales happened in the last 6 months between December 1st, 2024 and May 31st, 2025. Most of these condo sales, they happened in Cape Canaveral, then Indian Harbor Beach, Cocoa Beach, Indialantic, and Melbourne Beach. So every town that's along the A1A corridor had at least one condo sell under $200,000. These condos, they were mostly quaint, cozy, easy to navigate, less for you to clean. A couple of them were in the 1,000 to 1,300 square feet. There was a couple others that were between 300 and 500 square feet, but most of these condos selling under $200,000 were between 600 and 800 square feet in size, which means most of these condos, they were one-bedroom condos. 18 of the 48 sales were 2 bedrooms with either 1 or 2 baths. There were a couple of them that were 3-bedroom condos, and there's a couple of them that were also efficiencies or studios. So the condos themselves, most of them were 2-story buildings, so you were either on the ground floor or in the penthouse. There was a few of them that were 1-story, a handful of them that were 3 stories, and there's one complex that was 8 stories in height. So if you wanted to be a little higher up, this could be an option for you in staying under the $200,000. The important thing to note about the height of these buildings, any of them that were 3 stories or higher fall into the new laws that went into effect 2024. These buildings need to have the milestone inspections done to show that the integrity of the building was intact and the concrete was in good shape. And they also have to have the milestone reserve study done to make certain that they have the funds in place in order to take care of these long-term projects. The monthly association fees for these condos under $200,000 were all over the place. They were anywhere between $200 a month to $1,000 a month. Most of them, though, were under $500 a month for the association fee. So of these 48 sales that happened in the last 6 months, they happened in 30 different associations. So there's not necessarily 1 or 2 that stand out that gets a lot of sales in this particular price point. Quite a few of those 30 condos only had 1 sale during the 6-month period. Here are the best-selling communities that sold under $200,000. Atlantic Gardens in Cape Canaveral. This is a big complex. There are 160 condos in Atlantic Garden. They're all 2-story buildings, so you're either ground floor or second floor. Complex was built in 1964. You have 3 different floor plans here. You're either 470 square feet, which is a 1-bedroom, a little larger 1-bedroom at 600 square feet, or the 2-bedroom, 1-bath that's 815 square feet. Every condo has 1 assigned spot that is covered parking. For community amenities, they have a massive swimming pool. They have shuffleboard, and there's on-site laundry. There is a large laundry facility right near the pool, and there's also another one a little further north inside the complex. The complex is located east of A1A on Old North Atlantic Avenue, and you are less than a mile to the beach. Cherry Down Park is probably your closest beach access. Ocean Park South is in Cape Canaveral. This is a mid-sized complex that has 68 condominiums. It's a 2-story building. The second floor condos do have balconies, and the ground floors do have a patio. The complex was built in 1968, and it's a courtyard type complex, meaning the middle of the building is where you have the pool and you have the green area. You have some condominiums that face the interior part of the courtyards, and you have others that face the exterior. They're facing out, so you have a parking lot and or street view. Of the 68 condos, there's 2 of them that are under 500 square feet. There's 1 that's over 1,000 square feet, and the rest are either 726, 918, 938 square feet, or 944 square feet. There's no in-unit laundry, but there is laundry available on site. Parking is uncovered. You do have an assigned spot, and there's open parking for your guests. You are exceptionally close to the Cape Canaveral Library, Cape Canaveral City Hall, and the Cape Canaveral leisure facilities, which is their tennis courts, racquetball courts, and shuffleboard courts. The location is east of A1A, and really you are just a couple blocks from the ocean. You have a short walk, you have to cross Ridgewood, and then you have a choice of 2 beach access points depending if you go a little north or a little south. The Palm Colony Club in Indialantic, this is another big complex. It's on almost 10 acres of land. There are 248 condominiums on the property, and they're either an 841 square foot 1-bedroom or an 1131 square foot 2-bedroom. You've got the community pool, there's a clubhouse, you have tennis courts, there's shuffleboard courts, there's laundry facilities on the property too. The complex was built in phases over 13 years, starting in 1974, the last phase built in 1987. The buildings are all 2 stories, so you're either ground level or second floor. Parking is all uncovered, and there are assigned spots with guest parking too. And location, like proximity to the beach, you are across from the Crown Plaza Hotel in Indialantic, and just south of the Crown Plaza is the public beach access. South Patrick apartment condos in Satellite Beach. This is a mid-sized complex with 96 condominiums that were built in 1962. You have either a 1 or a 2-bedroom floor plan, and they come in 3 sizes. It's either 435 square feet, 614 square feet, or 820 square feet. They have a very large swimming pool in the complex, along with shuffleboard and on-site laundry. You are right across from Seagull Park, so that is the closest beach access for you. So those 4 complexes, Atlantic Gardens in Cape Canaveral, Ocean Park South in Cape Canaveral, Palm Colony Club in Indialantic, and the South Patrick apartment condos in Satellite Beach, regularly sell condos that are under $200,000. Here's a few that are honorable mentions of the 30 different complexes that sold under 200 grand. Harbor Royal North and Harbor Royal South in Indian Harbor Beach. These are neighboring towers that are the 8-story buildings. Each building has 104 condos in them, so there's 208 condos between the 2 towers. The North Tower was built in 1980, the South Tower was built in 1981. 3 different floor plans here. You're either 1,055, 1,100 square feet, or 1,430 square feet. While there are a handful of them that sold under $200,000, they sell up to $290,000, at least in the last 6 months. No matter which unit you end up buying in the Harbor Royal buildings, you're going to have 1 covered assigned spot, and then there's open guest parking. The 2 associations share a large swimming pool and clubhouse, and 3 tennis courts. These condos all have laundry hookups inside the units, and you are blocks away from the beach. Just head east on Palm Springs Boulevard, cross A1A, and that's your public beach access point. The Village is a seaport in Cape Canaveral. This is Brevard County's largest condominium complex. There's 540 condos on over 33 acres of land. This gated community has 3 swimming pools, 2 tennis courts, racquetball courts, a clubhouse, and a private beach access. There are 1, 2, and 3-bedroom condos. The 1-bedroom condos are the ones that are selling under $200,000, and the other floor plans are selling up to $400,000. And it really depends upon the floor plan, the location, your proximity to the beach. That's my overview of the condominiums that have been selling for under $200,000. If you've been on the fence about buying a condo, it might be worth us having a conversation. If you're looking for under $200,000 right now, there are 51 condos available, priced between the low hundreds to 200,000. If you're interested in over 200,000, there are 540 condos available beachside along the A1A corridor. That's from Cape Canaveral south to Melbourne Beach, and these are every price point up to $3.1 million. If you have questions about these or maybe an upcoming move to the Space Coast, I'm here to help. This QR code will take you to my calendar, and my contact information is below. My name's Eric Larkin with Real Brokers. I appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you on the next show.